Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Time to see what the new couple is made of. The Ukrainian duo has been sitting at the top of the food chain for over 1 year. Is King Narses and Queen Ancora good enough to drop them down from there? Plarium finally decided to shift a bit the meta by introducing a new couple, Queen Ancora, which was the fusion, and we have King Narses, which was the guaranteed event, the legendary event. Now, this video was meant to drop over the weekend, guys, but unfortunately my OBS decided to take a big dump on me and ruin my weekend by corrupting my file, so I was not able to actually use that video. So here I am recording it again. Happy Monday, because it's a good start of the week. Now, King Narses, guys, he has pros, he has cons as usual, and that's of course for this couple too, but I'm gonna walk you through everything that you need to know in today's video, guys. Okay, and yes, this skill right here will deal a lot of damage. I'm gonna show you builds, masteries, and everything else towards the end of the video. Let's actually dive straight into Arena. So we are currently in Platinum Arena, guys. We have quite a few teams that we can actually fight with the Ukrainian duo. Quite a few of them, actually. I'm not sure how many of them are extremely fast, how many of them are slower. I would assume that most of them are pretty fast, so I'm gonna try to stay away from teams like this that have a fast Sifi next to a Warlord, because it's gonna be pretty hard for me to counter them as I don't have champions prepared for it at the moment. But we're gonna go against this team. So right here we have Warlord, we have Duchess, we have of course Taras, and we have a Necret. Now, one thing that I want to mention about the new couple, which is a con, is not a good thing necessarily. They're not very good at staying alive, okay? So if a Taras will get a cheeky A3 with a few buffs, you're in danger. The problem is that they don't have any strong passives like Taras, like Marichka, to keep them alive, you know? So that's a con with the new couple. I found this team to be one of the safest, not the fastest. Not the fastest, so it really depends what opponent we're attacking. In some cases, we're not doing extremely well in terms of how fast we are farming that enemy. But in most cases, we're fine with that, you know? So I'm gonna buff that, just going like this. Taras is down. That's the beauty of it. You can kill most of the Tarases without a problem. Now, I don't even have a blessing on my King Narses at the moment. That will make a massive difference once I'm gonna get a 4-star blessing, where I have the HP and of course have the extra crit damage. My Queen Ancora, probably you've noticed, she's built with less speed than the King, because once he's using his skill, she's gonna go in with the A1 or use the A2, whatever she fancies, because I haven't set a preset for the team, and she's gonna decrease the cooldown of his skill. Not 100% chance for that to happen, and it's actually only 30% chance for me at the moment because I haven't booked her just yet, you know? But there you go. 59 seconds, King Narses with 416k damage. There are a few different cons with King Narses, and one of them being, of course, his A3. It doesn't do enough damage, and against this team right here, double Taras, that's actually dangerous. I'm gonna try to bring in Lydia. I have quite a few different variations of teams that I'm gonna show you today, guys, and the most powerful team to farm with the couple is Ancora, Narses, Lydia, and if you have, of course, Crixia. Crixia with the A3, she removes buffs and she locks the enemy too, which makes it absolutely game-changing. So let's go in like this. I'm gonna manual for a second. Lots of stone skin on here. Thankfully, that what's her name? Marichka, she is faster than my King Narses. And for whatever reason, I know why. She's taking her turn before, just because we have that mastery on her. And even he's taking the turn before, because of the increased speed by the looks of it, which is a bit of a problem. I did not have that in my mind, but that's fine. You saw that Taras going down, both of them. It's like they never existed. So as long as my Lydia does not get polymorphed, we are going to be more than fine. If Lydia gets polymorphed, you're in trouble. The reason for it, her passive will be basically cancelled in that situation. But right now, couple down. And the only thing holding us in here is UDK. But guess what? He's about to go down right now. You know, so This is actually a pretty good farm. It's not the fastest farm in the game, but it's a pretty good farm. So King Narses, 395k damage. That's the thing with Lydia. I haven't really built her for Arena because I've done my Hydra key before, but overall, you could change build every week for her, you know, once for Arena, once for Hydra, once for Arena, once for Hydra, and that's something that we're gonna have to do anyway, you know. Let's actually see what else we have in here. I do want to try one with Son Wukong in the team as well. So what's with this fashion and so many fast Sifis and arbiters recently? Is like a new trend. Have I attacked this guy before? I can't remember 100%. So you know what? Let's give it another go and see. We don't need her in here actually. She's not really gonna do much. I'm gonna try something else in here. So let's actually bring in Lady Mikage. Where is she? There we go. So we're gonna go in with Lady Mikage. We're gonna attempt to decrease the duration of buffs if they have any. So Stone Skin for 2 turns on all of them. I think I attacked this guy. It seems like the exact same team as before, you know. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, they went down. Taras survived. Funny enough, that's because he had no buffs, I think, right? But either way, this seems to go pretty quick, right? That Taras can hurt us, but he has no buffs at the moment, so it's not really such a big issue. I love having that revive from Ancora and bringing back the hero alive with all the skills decreased is super helpful, honestly. Very helpful. Now we have a different variation in here. So I like using Mikage too. What I'm planning to build is that champion that was a fusion recently. Was it Timmy the Fool? I can't remember. That decreases the cooldowns by 2 or 3 turns. I'm gonna try to bring that hero in some teams. See how it plays out. It might not be very effective, but I'm definitely going to give it a go, you know. Maybe on a thick shield with some accuracy, a bit faster. I need to look into it. This one right here, another good example. We actually have, of course, we have Wukong, we have Harima. So he's not only good against heroes like Taras, guys. You know, like you can do plenty of things with them anyway. So let's just use the A1. There's no point to use the A2. And right now they have no strengthen. They have no shield. So I'm still gonna use the A2. I feel like a lot of people will drop the bolster out of their teams, which is a good thing. You know why? Because that will enable people to use bombs against them in some scenarios. So dropping bolster is coming with a plus and a minus at the same time, you know, which I think is not a bad thing, just in general. So let's try to use the A1 again. Unfortunately, we haven't got lucky with that. I'm gonna try to see if I can block that revive on Harima. We're gonna go in with a double hit. Revive, blocked. Extra turn, bang. You love it. That's what I like about this duo. That extra turn when you're using that A3, getting somebody down is actually massive. Now, the cons with that A3 is that, my god, you can barely kill anybody. And the problem in a team like this is, I forgot, Wukong messes her passive, you know? Which is such a broken thing. Like, you block his revive, but then he still revives anyway, you know? It's such a weird bug with Lydia's passive versus Wukong. I don't know why they're not fixing that, but either way, leaving that on the side, we're gonna go over again and try to take them down. Slowly, we will take them down. I actually forgot about the issue, and that's the problem with him. The A3 is just not strong enough, in my opinion, and I've explained them this from the very beginning when we were on the test server. And right now, I don't know why I haven't blocked the revive right there with the A3. I'm supposed to block the revive on that Siphi, but I haven't seen it proccing. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't block the revive. She had 3 buffs, no? If I'm not mistaken. So 3 buffs are 3 buffs. Very curious why I haven't blocked the revive on her, actually. Super curious. But either way, let's continue our fight in here. Not the fastest one in here. Not the fastest one. That's fine, because we can actually see what other things are happening, you know? So I'm hoping that Lydia's passive is finally on to block the revive on these enemies. Okay. That's fine. Okay, seems like the passive just doesn't exist anymore on my Lydia. I'm not even sure what's happening here anymore. My God, I'm not even sure what's happening here anymore. I need to take that Sify down. That's one thing that I know for sure. She cannot revive again, but I'm not sure why I haven't blocked the revive on her before. Maybe she had only 2 buffs and I missed it. Either way, we've done this fight, and yeah, you know how it actually. But let's try to find a different team. Right here we have both of the couples. We have Marichka and Taras and the new couple. So I'm very curious to see what we can expect from them here. You know, no shields. So this is one thing that I wanted to mention. I feel like a lot of people will not use shields now. Okay, they will not use shields, and because of it, that will allow bomb champions to come in and play with them. You know, I want to see how much ship. Okay, it's no ship here. Freedom! Freedom, because you're about to go down, all of you. Look at that. Now, seeing teams like this is nice, you know? The more we find, the better. Not only that he's a good counter against the couple, guys, but he's a good counter against Mitrala, too. The reason for it is Mitrala will buff, right? Mitrala, she has so much resistance that it's pretty hard to stop her with a lockout anyway. And guess what she will buff with? Shield and strengthen. And that's a very good thing because King Narses loves champions that buff with shield and strengthen, especially when they have no bolster on the team. There we go. So we have that up and running. They do have some stone skin in here, which doesn't really matter. So bang, 2 of them, they're going down. We just gotta take that Duchess down now before she's gonna get to revive, you know. Should be fine. The problem is the A3 is not strong enough in my opinion to really kill her right now. So let's see. Okay, we managed to get her down. I was not expecting it, I'll be honest. I thought that I might have some issues in taking her down. The thing is, this is a new couple. Most of the older champions, they're +2, 3, 4, 6-star awakening on pretty much every single account in here. So it's pretty hard to compete with the vanilla champion, which has nothing on it, versus a champion that has everything on it, you know. Wukong, so annoying, constantly jumping back to life. Pretty annoying. There we go, extra turn. I like that we're getting that extra turn when we're using the A3 and getting somebody down. For example, this is a good team to try and fight. I don't know how much stone skin he has, but I'm gonna go with Lydia this time around. And what I want to see is how we're taking that Rotos down too. So they have shield, which is good. We should be placing a double hit. This is a good counter against Rotos as well, guys, because if we are able to basically just nuke him down, you know, it's going to be amazing. Okay, check this out. One. What? You don't even need a second one. Just the first one is going in. And right now we just need to deal with that Duchess, which, of course, is still on full HP. And if my Yumeko won't be fast enough to mess up with her, we're gonna be a bit in trouble. I have to create a preset to make sure that Ancora uses the A1 more often. She revived. I thought that might happen. That's the problem with Yumeko, man. That's why Warlord is so much better. But then Warlord drops the turn meter, which is annoying when that happens, you know. And A1 is fine. I don't think I'm gonna be able to block the revive again with that Lydia. In some cases like this, I'm really tempted, honestly, to bring in a bomb hero and just nuke them down instantly, you know? So let's... Bang, Duchess is down too. I'm gonna try to go and block the revive on somebody. Or at least when I'm killing that Marichka, I'm gonna try to do it with the A3 in the hope that I'll be getting the extra turn, you know? So let's use this, kill the UDK. Okay, she died as well, damn. Okay, I thought that I'm gonna kill her anyway, but seems like I haven't. Okay, what I'm curious now that I have the destroyed HP, is it gonna reduce my damage? I'm very curious about that. You see, because I never really paid attention to it. I never really wondered about it, honestly. Okay, so we lost the king. That's I don't have the revive on. I thought that I might have the revive, but I don't. Okay. That Duchess will revive pretty soon. We transfer the polymorph back to UDK, which is good. Come on, Queen. Take your turn. Take your turn. What I like about it is that now when I revive, all the skills are on 0 cooldown, and I can just go in and nuke the enemy, you know? So it's not a fast fight, this one, but you guys get the drill, you know? I'm curious about the destroyed HP right now, because I haven't checked that, but I would assume it will reduce the damage. I would assume that it's not coded as Taras is, you know? There are a few weird things with him as well that are coded. I actually need to do a video on it with Seth. I was meant to do it on Sunday or Saturday, and I just didn't have a chance. I think he posted a video already on how his skill actually works when he blocks revives. He can actually get polymorphed. So right here, this is another decent example. I think we attacked this guy before, maybe. I can't even remember. But let's try a different approach to it. So in here, we're going to go with Warlord, and let's bring in some Wukong. Let's try a Wukong fun in here too. Let's put the HP so we get more damage. We don't need the speed in here. Stone Skin. Okay, we have some Stone Skin on. That was a fast Duchess. Okay. that was a surprise. I was not expecting her to be as fast as she is, you know. But let's do that. And right now, I'm not going to be able to basically double hit on them, but I'm still going to go with one hit. We took those two down. And from here on, Marichka is staying there because I'm about to obliterate that Duchess. I'm going to have my Wukong putting ship on... Oh! Putting ship on UDK, which got 3%, okay. And I thought that I'm going to go and get the revive down on Duchess, but we managed to take them down anyway with his A3 and then with the A1. It would have been nice if I had the A2 available before, because that would basically push me into the A2 and wipe the enemy team much, much faster than I just did before. I do think it's nice to have them for live arena because it brings you more options. More counters to Marichka and Taras, more tanky champions to stay alive, and I'm definitely a fan of them in there as well. But let me just quickly show you the builds. So, starting with Ancora, I have her on a bolster. I do want to put her on a bolster and a one-turn stone skin, but unfortunately, I just don't have accessories for her at the moment. These are her total stats: 125k HP, 4.9k defense, 211 speed, and I have 352 accuracy. Now, you might wonder why. I need the accuracy, of course, for her passive when she's not reviving the king. Then you need accuracy for the thermometer manipulation, and I need accuracy for the ship because it's only at 5-star for the moment. Now, how I mentioned, I do not have books in her. Having books on this skill will be a game changer because this will go from 30% all the way to 50%, so the chance will almost double. Masteries, I have defense and support 3. I'm really debating in dropping timely intervention and going to Eagle Eye instead. Get more accuracy like this. And yeah, I do have the Cycle of Revenge. I do have the Retribution. All of these masteries are pretty solid. Now, because she is slower than the king himself, this makes her a bit weird when I have all this extra thermometer in the masteries. Because sometimes, if the enemy gets to hit my Yumeko or somebody that loses HP quick, she will jump in front of him, which is not really a problem. For live arena, she's too slow though. So there are quite a few pros and cons, right? You build them for classic arena, you build them for live arena. Then we have King Narses. He is on a stone skin set and of course on a lethal, but only 2-piece stone skin. He doesn't have a full stone skin, maybe in the future, hopefully. And total stats on him: 118k HP, 3000 defense, 240 speed, full crit rate, 296 crit damage. I need a blessing on him. Once I'm going to get a blessing, I'm going to up his HP by what? 8.5k. I'm going to get crit damage on him, so he's going to be in a much, much better situation. I gave him this gear because I did not want to remove any gear from any of my other champions like Taras or whoever else I have built that's pretty important, mainly Taras though. So that's the weapon. That's the helmet. It's a nice helmet, this one. That's the shield. I need to try and reroll this for HP. Gloves, no crit rate. I wish I would have some flat HP here instead of the attack, and some defense would be nice. The chest piece is a rare one, so that I'm looking at an upgrade in the future. And these are the boots. I have flat HP, unfortunately, not percentage, but hey, they're still looking pretty damn good, right? We have crit rate, crit damage, defense. The ring, the accessories are pretty weak for my Knight Revenant. I wish I would have a triple HP, but I don't. Crit damage amulet, of course, and I have the banner, which is only one roll on the HP. Masteries, guys, we have offense and defense. Now, keep in mind, the champion ignores shield, so getting shield breaker will be pointless, irrelevant, okay? You're not getting any damage increase like that. Then, his A2 will not get the damage increase by masteries, only by Helm Smasher, so keep that in mind as well. This is everything for today's video, guys. King Narses, Queen Ancora, shaking up the meta in Platinum Arena on the actual server, not the test server this time around. The pros and the cons with the couple, how I mentioned, they all have it. It's not just them. I wish his A3 will hit a bit harder. And how I mentioned, I will be doing a video with Seth on a different topic on how his A3 works. Hopefully they will fix that because he can get polymorphed when he blocks revive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What's your take on the new couple so far? Appreciate all of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.